Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Pt.1, and this week we have a special treat for you guys. We have a bonus episode of the LeJit podcast that we did last week sometime. Myself, K and K, and we have a special guest, Eli, on the episode. While we're recording this, we went way over. The episode was like 3 hours total. I will split it into 2 parts, just so y'all know. I have those uploaded for y'all. First part, very sports heavy. We got about basketball, of course, Olympics, Simone Biles, stuff of that nature. Second episode, we get a little more deeper. We get into music and relationships. So, y'all check that out. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave your comments down below. We'd like to hear y'all input. Y'all enjoy the episode. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the LeJit podcast. We are your hosts. I am Pt.1.
I'm K and K.
And I'm Eli.
And as you can see, we're here with a special guest today. We're here with our guy Eli in the building.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
We ain't talking rapping neither.
Oh shit, my fault. Cause I ain't know nothing about no rap.
I don't know. If he caught that.
This episode might get a little spicy today. You know, we've had our fair share of debates.
It will. I promise it will. Y'all about to say some silly ass shit. I can already tell, bro.
You know, everybody got an opinion. You know,
you're right. It's just mine's always correct.
This guy.
see. That's why this thing spirals out of control.
As you can see, it's already starting.
Absolutely.
All right, man. You know, things haven't changed, I'm sure, since me and Kev have explained how our week been. But Eli, we just gotta ask you, man, how you like? How's life, bro?
Life is chilling, bro. After I worked at the same spot as Kev, but I quit that job.
Yeah.
And I got rehired to do the same exact thing, but at another hotel. So pretty much, I've been chilling. It's been the same. I've just been home, gym, hooping, work, home, gym, hooping. That's it.
I feel that.
Why you ain't invite us to come hoop?
My nigga, cause y'all need that. Oh, actually, I could. If y'all still live in the same area, I got y'all.
Where you hoop at?
I hoop at a gym, like bro, close to my house. Like I go in there, there's heads there from like 5 a.m. to like 10.
Okay.
I'll be in there for hours, bro.
And where the gym at?
Is in Kissimmee.
Man, you should let me know, bro. If I find a
word, I'm down. I'm in there like every day, bro.
Nothing. I'll come through tomorrow. Shoot.
A word?
I ain't got nothing to do.
I'm in there every day, bro. So bet.
I'm
there.
Oh my, hoping on you guys one time for the one time. You know?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
I'm about to show you that I need that 10-day contract, bro.
Here we go. All right. And I need y'all to remember this, because when we come back on here next week, y'all gonna ask who won.
They gonna be talking like yo.
Truly.
They're like, of course it was Champ Rio.
All right.
He
is a champ. Of course it was me, bro.
Isn't Rio Mexican? He's a Mexican guy, right? Yeah. The three amigo.
For real, bro. The third amigo.
Nah, Rio, man, I can't lose.
Rio's he's a Draymond Green. He needs teammates to look good.
Whoa.
Oh damn, homeboy say he a team player, but on that ISO he ain't doing jack.
Yeah, I said it.
Disrespect is real, I see.
That shit is real for real.
He likes to facilitate.
I do like to facilitate, but I do other things too.
Hey, okay. Hey, we gonna see.
Look, the whole 1v1 setting ain't my thing.
There it goes. There it goes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a team. But basketball's a team sport. You feel me?
It is true.
I'm just used to being on a team, playing basketball with a team. You know?
Tomato.
So yeah, right now, y'all about to get that work, bruh.
I promise.
Y'all like I ain't got no high definition like camera or nothing like that. I record that hoop session.
Don't do that.
I make
You don't
He
nice.
said, don't do that.
All you gonna do is delete it afterwards. You know
I
that.
make for a
gonna
nice
do
YouTube video for me. No.
All you're gonna do is just post all of my highlights all night long, bro. All of them.
You said it'd be a lot of heads in there.
And a lot of heads in there, bro, all day long.
It must be like an open gym.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you pay for the gym, yeah.
How much is it?
I think like 25
A month?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
The
some
gym is
expensive.
open.
I got some expensive gyms, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
But the gym is open like until 12, and the court is open every day until like 9.
Hey, speaking of the gym, they opening up new ones over Florida. They opened one. The newest one is in Orlando. They just opened like last week. It's $10 a month. They got a court, a pool, everything.
A court for 10? That's crazy.
Yeah. So I might
That
check
right there
that
is
out.
crazy.
But yeah, if we trying to hoop tomorrow, hey.
You know, I got my own hoop session tomorrow, so
Here we go.
Not good, not exactly good for me, you know.
Here we go.
No,
should have known.
I'm down to hoop. Just choose a spot, and I'm there.
Well, what time you finna be out there tomorrow? Real?
At my spot?
Yeah.
Like 5:36.
I'm down, bet.
Oh, but don't y'all close at 8?
We'll close at 9.
I'm done. Bet. Now, how far is it?
From you? From y'all?
Yeah,
It's a ways away.
How much is a ways away?
Yeah, like I forgot how much it was.
It's got to be like an hour for Kev.
It is.
Damn.
It's
if
got to
it's an hour
be, bro.
for Kev, then it's probably
I can send y'all. I can send y'all the address.
Yeah. If it's an hour for Kev, it's probably an hour for me too.
I want to see what it look like. How far it's looking.
All right, hold on. Give me a sec. Yes.
As you can see, Real One Gaming is shying away from competition to go to his home court, if you will.
You know, it's just a little tradition we've been having. You know.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear none of that. That sounds like a whole excuse.
It's just a little tradition, you know. Every
Like
Monday and Wednesday, it's just every Monday and Wednesday, me and my boys we go hoop. You know, that's all it is.
Have you ever missed this tradition?
Yeah, I have. Usually it's for like work or a girl. You know.
Nah, bro.
Real's a home hooper. He don't like to play away.
I put it in Discord. y'all something else. We got 7 days in a week, y'all. Like, well, actually Thursday's not a good day for me neither.
Exactly.
So what you actually saying is that you ain't ever free?
Now I'm free on Friday. I'm free on Friday.
Who?
You sure?
I hope so. I hope so.
I'm out there probably like every day, bro. Or at least I try to be, because I'm trying to get in shape again, bro. Because this shit right here,
who you
doing nothing but eating snacks and shit, bro.
Ooh.
I played today. I was like, God. After one game, bro, I was like, God damn.
Who you telling, bro?
That's a ways. But that's because it's a accident on the highway right now.
What it's saying for you?
Yeah, like an hour 30.
Oof.
Damn.
Nah, see, them ain't worth the trips there.
Yeah.
I gotta see this. Wait, tomorrow.
It's crazy though. Them guys say they want to come to RDV and hoop though.
Come down there.
I told them, I said they gym, no cap, they gym clean as hell. They probably got better competition. It was like they want to hoop out there.
Told you, you get two crowds. Either you get the old heads who play fundamental, or you get them young niggas who like to run and gun.
Them old heads, bro, who just be out here hook shots.
Well, and
don't miss.
And they got some big. It be some big dudes too. They get on that block and beat Tim Duncan every time.
I can't stand that shit. When the guy who plays alignment comes hoop, I'm just like, bro, how am I supposed to guard your big ass? How? You like 320, 6'5". What the fuck is that, bro?
You gotta injure him.
X, bro.
Nigga trying to play dirty.
You gotta set the tone, you know.
That's not a tone.
you gotta. Hey, look what I did to this nigga. What do you think I do to y'all?
That's how you not get picked up ever again, bro.
Yeah, they gonna be like that nigga like to injure people.
Yeah, facts. He's Patrick Beverly for real.
It's tough. The real one's a dirty player, guys. Don't ever pick him up.
That's tough.
I ain't dirty, man. I play the game the right way. So,
that's like
learn from me.
All right. How far is it from you? How far is it from you?
Me, about an hour and a half. The same.
It's tough.
Damn, y'all just gotta be living in the city, man.
Bro, you live in the city. We live in Kissimmee.
I live in the country, you know.
Hell no! I just checked. That shit said.
That's just where I go hoop. You feel me? But I live in the country. My drive realistically is like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, probably traffic.
That's still deep. God damn.
No.
Damn.
But,
yo, all right. So I gotta ask y'all something. What is your opinion on Team USA being complete dog shit? Just utter trash.
But we know why. We know, like, some guys ain't used to that. They just not. They so used to the referees and.
What are you talking about?
They used to that whistle. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's some crazy shit to me. Cause I watched some highlights of 2012 team, you know, and then now I'm just like, bro,
look who was on that. Look who was on the 2012 team.
Kobe, LeBron, like Wade.
Guys play with heart, man. They don't, and they guys like LeBron, Kobe, Wade, all them guys. They ain't not finna let these guys bully them. You feel me? They ain't finna let. And Kobe, LeBron, Wade, and all them guys. They wasn't expecting no whistle. You feel me? It was either you gonna get scored on down there, you're gonna get dunked on. I'm gonna pull up the jumper in your face. They wasn't looking for no free throws. You got looking for free throws.
That right there was facts. I saw some clips of Dame trying to throw up a layup. Ain't no call. He got tight. I was like, bro, you try to do some bullshit.
And these referees looking at them like, what you expect in the comment.
And like I was telling him, like, we could have honestly had like a squad if like half the league actually wanted to play.
Yeah.
Like James Harden, Kyrie, Trae Young.
I think Harden would consider it if he was healthy.
Bro, I feel like his fat ass should get on the team. he can get right, bro. Like, only reason why KD is there is to get his, feet back to,
I'm surprised Kyrie ain't played. Kyrie healthy.
Exactly.
Maybe he wasn't playing. I think he was just like, well, we ain't got no chance of winning.
I think that's so stupid, bro.
Why we ain't asking Kawhi? Well, I don't know. I forgot he hurt. But like PG,
Kawhi, Curry.
Like what they at?
Like Kyrie. Like, bro.
They asked Curry, he declined.
Giannis could have went. Oh, Giannis great.
No, yeah.
But that nigga.
AD.
AD hurt.
You know that nigga ain't finna go. Bron told that nigga not to go.
Yeah, Brian probably looked at that nigga like, yo, fragile ass, let's sit down somewhere.
You get in the ice tub.
You can borrow my cryo chamber.
Russ, John Wall, bro. Like, bruh.
I mean,
they could use it. John Wall was on that other team, so they could use like a John Wall. He know how to play ball on.
He ain't never been on a team though.
He was on Russ would have. John Wall's on the FIBA team.
He can start.
He wasn't on the Olympic team. He was on the FIBA team.
I mean, Russ should have been there.
I'm saying, like if we wanted to, we could have had a roster like
CJ McCollum,
Jimmy
Butler,
my nigga. What?
I feel like guys,
Tatum, Brown, Zion,
like guys who need to work on their game should be there, bro.
To go like young cats.
I'm surprised. I actually like a nigga like Melo didn't go, just to go.
Exactly, bro. Now we got freaking Keldon Johnson, JaVale McGee. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I thought you liked Mr. McGee.
But
yeah,
like
we ain't had no better big man, bro. I mean, I like McGee. I like JaVale too, but like, damn.
I like him too, but he's representing the whole country. He not that good.
I mean, so it's either you bring in JaVale or you keep Bam at the 5. Which one do you go with?
I'm bringing in Jared Allen.
Bro, have KD play.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Have KD play for 5, bro.
Over JaVale?
Yeah, Jared Allen more athletic and more mobile.
I don't think he's more athletic.
Didn't JaVale, right? JaVale's 30.
JaVale,
30.
Right, but JaVale's pretty athletic for his age, though.
This man Beal, bro. This man Beal said, nah.
I think Beal saw the writing on the wall. He was like, I'm out of here.
Oh, we could have had a team, though. Like, all the dudes who play like crap or almost crap last year, who still need, some experience and shit, should have been on that.
Yeah.
Like who?
Like I said.
Anybody who need to work on their game.
Like
Lonzo should have went.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
While Zion didn't go.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what a lot
bro.
of people are wondering. They probably know his career life is like
I think
6 years. 6 years.
I think the Olympics team is one of those things where it's strictly for the best players or veterans.
It should be. It should be strictly for the best players in the whole damn league. Because
you notice the young players in history of the U.S. teams, the young players never get play. Bron and Melo, they didn't get play. AD, he didn't get no play. So these young guys, they're not gonna get no play. So that's probably why they didn't join. That's
crazy. It still don't matter to me though. It's just like if you really sit down and think, we could have had a roster: Andel, Zion, Bradley, Trae Young.
After what he did in the playoffs, come on now.
He's still hooping. Oh, was Jimmy, bro, Randall, Emmy, Kyrie, Curry. Like, bro, we could have, if we wanted to, we could have got in there and spanked them all, swept every team.
What's the chances some of it has to do with Coach K not being there?
A lot.
It don't even matter.
I think it has a lot though. Coach K knew how to coach them guys. Coach K's system works in the Olympics.
I still think that we got too much star power to where, like, if we really wanted to run through all that, just get like a crazy team and
Yeah.
Now, in the USA's defense, these European teams, they do got some NBA players on their team. Like France did have 9 NBA superstars on their roster.
Bro,
it wasn't gonna be no pushovers. I mean,
but like we could have had a roster, bro. There's one player who I think he should have been on that team, and by not being on that team, he's kind of doing himself wrong. I think Clay, because he hasn't hooped in a very long time.
Clay ain't ready though
on that team.
Yeah, he ain't ready at all.
I saw some clips of him out there shooting shots and shit.
He can't really like run though. He's just now starting to run. Yeah.
Off of an ACL, it's been like a whole year.
Well, 2 years actually.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years, bro.
He injured himself twice, bro. He injured it twice.
Oh, I get it. He was gone for a year, but then he saw that he's out there getting that free cash, so he was like, you know what? I'll probably extend this some more.
That nigga wasn't ready. I don't know.
Bro, he's ready, bro. I've seen so many clips of him like running and shooting and shit. Just go on to the Team USA. Be a spot up. You haven't played ball in 2 years. Just be a spot up.
But he got to play defense too.
Yeah,
And he can't. I don't think he can play defense like he used to.
Can't move right now like he wants to. I think that's the only reason why. And you know, Golden State ain't gonna clear him.
I promise you, he won't ever be ready unless he play.
Golden State ain't gonna clear that man until it's ready, until the regular season come back up.
Brandon Ingram, like, bro, all these players, like, bro, lazy ass jits, man. I would have been in there playing as a star. What?
I ain't gonna lie. If I was a player, I would go hoop too.
For real.
That's how you see where your game really at. Hopefully, it's an eye opener for some of these players.
He said,
yeah.
I feel like it's a great chance to show the world that, y'all can't fuck with America, bro.
I think that's part of the reason why they losing too, because them niggas think they untouchable. And now they realizing that they not.
That they ass.
Although I will say back then, the European players weren't as good as they are today.
Yeah.
Still though, bro, we got stars.
But sometimes you can't even just go out there and hoop. You feel me? Sometimes it do take fundamentals. Sometimes it is gonna take running plays and.
Bro, y'all let Evan Fournier drop 30. I ain't trying to hear all that.
But you gotta think about it. Evan Fournier playing for his country. He got a lot of pride. That man finna go out there and try his hardest. He finna sweat like nobody ever sweated. And then you got somebody on the other side like Damian Lillard who just thinking, I'm way better than him, so I ain't even gotta try as hard.
That is facts. That's why I missed 12, bro. That 2012 team was like, they didn't give no fucks. They came in and just said, nah, we the best in the world. We're gonna blow all y'all about like 50.
Yeah. But these teams did get better though. But
lobs and shit.
At the same time, that 2012 team, they played a couple of close games. I think they played a close game against Argentina and against Spain.
And then Kobe just went off. I think he went off against Spain.
Yeah.
Like, still though, they still like, even though it was some close games and these are some hard teams, they were like, we got D-Wade, LeBron, Kobe, all not prime, but pretty good damn shape. Because Kobe in that 2012 team was doing some things, bro. What?
Yeah, that was before the Achilles, so he was Kobe.
He was still there, like hooping, shooting over everybody, slamming it. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, they had a nice team, but I think what was 2016? I forgot.
2016 was Paul George. Then he got hurt.
Yeah.
They still
even
did
that
winning.
Team was still. Yeah. Even that team was better.
They were led by Melo that year.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Hey, I mean,
I swear he plays like a different animal. Like I don't understand it. Whenever he's playing in the league, he's still Melo. Yeah. When he's playing overseas for the gold medal, he just be out here doing like crazy shit.
Melo's New York made, so that rough ball shit, that's right up his alley.
That's his shit for real.
It's like playing at Rutgers Park for him.
Okay. They needed a Melo on this team.
They needed him, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. I don't know why he wouldn't do it. Just to show people that he can still hoop.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Just imagine that, bro. He balls out, right? He balls out in the 2021 Olympics, dropping 20 each game. They sign him to like a good deal.
Melo want that ring, man. Melo need to go get that ring. Then what
He
other
need to
people
come
talking
to
about?
LA, bro. He need to come to LA.
He probably will. Like, actually, I think he will.
I think he's gonna. I think that's obvious. I think it seemed like two givens for me for LA. But
Him and
DeRozan
yeah.
and Melo.
I want to ask y'all now that NBA is over and it's about to start the draft and all the offseason and all the trades. Currently, right now, as we speak, right now, who is the top five players in the league right now?
My top five don't really be changing, bro. I don't care who
Yeah.
wins the championship.
Nah, you tripping.
Look, this is my top five as it stands.
In order or just five?
I do it. I can do it in order too because they're really contending for me. LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Curry, and when healthy, Anthony Davis.
What the? Oh,
I got the same
come on, bro.
I got the same thing.
If Anthony Davis can't stay healthy, then I throw Giannis in there. But
y'all doing that man dirty, bro.
No,
we're talking about. So what are you basing your? This is the question I asked Kev last time. What do you base your top five players off of? Are you basing it off of success or are you basing it off of skill set?
I'm basing them off of the success and how well they played during this year. I'm talking about top five players in the NBA right now.
So yeah, top five players in the NBA.
So we're just saying right now, like with injuries and everything. If you
including the injuries,
if you factor in injuries, then that changes drastically. It changes.
If everybody was healthy, right? Who are the top five players in the NBA right now?
Oh,
if everybody's healthy, it's the same thing. Yeah,
everybody's healthy. Crazy how y'all not include Giannis.
Giannis is not
35 points in the finals.
That's cool and all, but
did all this on the same.
He played a team that we expected him to do that on.
Yeah.
No, bro. I had the Suns. Beat them in 5.
Heck no.
Yeah.
There was no way in God's green earth they were gonna beat them in 5.
They won 2.
Yes. And that's only because they didn't know how to figure out stopping Chris Paul and Booker from getting mid ranges. Then they stopped switching and they couldn't get the mid range no more.
That and Middleton and Drew ain't show up in the first 2 games.
Exactly.
What I've seen this year of the Bucks, I'm just like, yo, they
all right, so let me ask you this. Every team in the NBA healthy, from Brooklyn to Philly to Atlanta, Lakers, Clippers, whoever. Do the Bucks even make the finals next year?
No.
Why is that?
Why? Because if the Nets are healthy, they ain't not a single team in the NBA that they can stop that team.
They should have been there this year. Giannis almost got beat by KD.
Yeah, but like his stupid ass didn't go back.
And a hobbled James Harden.
His stupid ass didn't go back enough. It was a 2 instead of a 3.
That's
I still think for a player who like came from nothing and sticks to his team, that playoff run, y'all gotta give him props.
Like,
give him props.
Oh,
I'm tired of that narrative.
Cut the crap because
loyal.
He only stayed because they made roster moves. Had they not made roster moves, he was out the door, bro.
That nigga was about to be gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is good though. Y'all did what y'all gotta do to put a team around where he can do his thing.
But I don't want to hear the narrative that he's just loyal because he was.
Yeah, when he did it. Yeah,
he was out the door, bro.
He won. He was going to leave. He was.
He still gave them a championship in like 40 years.
Yeah.
Like that. Y'all telling me him averaging 35 in the finals don't mean shit?
This is like
here's my thing though. How come Giannis gets away with people being injured around him and winning? But when Golden State won in 2015, it was all about how lucky they got.
No. I was never the guy who gave Golden State credit. In 2015, I said everybody that I knew that if the Cavs were healthy, they would have got spanked.
But my thing about I respect Golden State when I'm not being biased because I can be sometimes. But when I'm being serious, Golden State's biggest threat every year had one injury. Every year they went to the finals, their biggest threat had one injury.
But Golden State also faced injury themselves.
1 year.
Every year they got hurt. Every year Golden State got hurt.
Well, I say 2 years. That 2016 year,
was hurt.
Andrew Bogut wasn't a big factor for y'all on winning or losing.
Steph got hurt 2 out of the 4 years. And then, of course, KD got hurt.
He still played.
I agree with you. Yeah, but he wasn't that, bro. Remember, in 2016, he couldn't even cross over K Love, bro. Are you kidding me?
No.
That's
because Curry was trying to shoot a 3 and shoot a deep
bro. We all know K Love ain't sticking Curry, bro.
You're right. But we also know Curry likes to go for highlight plays.
No,
so his whole point was trying. What you mean win? Curry's a highlight player.
But that's crunch time, bro. That's crunch time. You're down by 3 in the crunch time.
In a game
but this is
7.
not the first time we've seen Curry do stuff in the crunch moments and mess up.
Here's my
not getting clamped up by K Love though.
He's also trying to do a behind the back pass and turn the ball over. That was crucial for y'all.
That was crucial, but that was before the Kyrie shot. So you gotta live with that. But getting clamped up by K Love, you knew something was off about him.
They switched on that play and they let Curry ISO because they knew that if Curry was healthy, that would have been a great play. That is the play that you want in that year. That is the play that you want. K Love on Curry, because you know he's about to cross him.
He couldn't even get a shot off, bro. He couldn't even get a shot off. That's how bad it was.
Shot off, bro.
He was obviously hurt, but a win is a win, and you like how people just don't say nothing about Giannis catching a break or Toronto catching a break.
No.
A win's a win.
I don't give no fucks. Toronto catch the break. If Clay and everybody else was healthy, Clay and KD were healthy, that team ain't winning jack shit in the Kawhi.
See now, when people say that, my thing is, how do we know that? Because Houston, for an example, played that same exact team and took them 7 games. I would argue that Toronto team was better than that Houston team. No, so why couldn't they?
Do you remember that team? That Houston team was wild. I'm talking about their offense.
What do you mean wild?
That they were like outscoring every single team in the league. They lived and died by offense. It was an injury. It wasn't necessarily the injury that really affected them, because if you remember Game 7, they were up, I think, like 10. And they missed like 28 straight threes. Wasn't...
Houston missed 27 threes in a row, bro. They choked.
But my whole argument is that if that Houston team can force that Golden State team 7 games, that same exact Golden State team plays Toronto. Why can't Toronto win against that Golden State team if they were healthy?
I'm gonna be honest.
Why is that?
In my opinion,
I think we're getting the years mixed up, y'all. Because I think the year you're talking about, we played Toronto. We beat Houston.
Y'all played Toronto in 2019.
We beat Houston without KD.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I could have swore y'all had KD.
Nah, we had KD. We had KD the year before that. We had KD in 2018 when they missed when Chris Paul got hurt.
Right, but KD was still there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That was 2018. Chris Paul got hurt. KD was there. 2019.
Yeah, but KD was still there.
Right.
I'm not talking about the same year. I'm talking about that's what I'm talking about. KD was there.
Houston that year, in my opinion, was the best team.
No, that's what I'm telling you. In 2019, that Houston team got beat by Golden State without KD.
Right. No, I'm talking about 2018 when they played Houston. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the year Chris Paul got hurt.
Right, and y'all beat him in 7 games.
Yeah, but we didn't play Toronto. We didn't play Toronto. Y'all played Toronto in the finals that following year in 2019. So that's what I'm saying. But that's what he's telling you. He's telling you, had Toronto played us with KD and all that, there's no way they're beating us because we had just beat Houston without KD. We had just beat Houston without KD.
No. This is what this is not what I'm saying. In 2019, y'all didn't have KD. Y'all beat them without KD, right?
Right. That's when we played Toronto.
Right.
That year, the Warriors were on a run.
Right, but I'm saying the year prior in 2018 when KD was healthy, y'all beat them in 7.
Yeah, that was the best team in the league.
Right. So when KD was healthy in 2018 and they beat Houston and it took 7 games, the next year y'all had the same team. Why couldn't Toronto beat that same team if Houston took y'all 7 with the same exact squad?
Because Toronto does not have the amount of firepower.
It would have been they arguably had the best player in that series.
No, you're telling me that in that series you were taking Kawhi over KD?
That year? Yes, I am.
I would.
That year, yes, I am.
I think KD, that one game, the game right before he tore his Achilles, didn't he have like 14 in the first quarter?
Yeah. Being guarded by Kawhi too.
Being guarded by Kawhi, he had 14 in the first quarter.
Okay, but we're talking about one game.
What?
That he just came back from injury, though. He just came back from injury.
Yes.
Kawhi,
because before then, what did they label it as when he came back? A calf strain.
Calf strain, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, and then he goes and then he tears his Achilles. So prior, that was just it was a calf strain.
Yep.
That's a serious injury though.
That's a serious a calf sprain.
All right.
That shit hurt.
All right.
He was out for the whole Houston series, bro. We beat Houston in 6 that year.
That's because y'all were being very cautious and y'all could afford that because y'all could beat Houston without KD. So him missing time wasn't going to be effective.
So how can we beat Houston without KD, but we can't beat Toronto with KD? I'm saying because y'all already beat them the year prior, so beating them again without KD would not have been a problem. But we needed KD the year prior.
Yep.
Apparently not. Y'all beat them.
We beat them in 7 though the year prior.
Exactly. If
KD doesn't show up that series, we lose that series.
Shit, I don't think so because the way they were shooting, I don't.
But they missed 27 straight threes. But I think Golden State defense stepped up at that point.
I just think you could have argued in 2019 Toronto could have had a great chance of beating Golden State if they were healthy also.
Not if everyone was healthy, bro. You guys don't have that firepower that
because Toronto had a great defense also, just like Golden State did.
But y'all play was pass the ball when the offense is stagnant.
Well,
Kawhi shoot.
And you gotta think about it, bro. They barely beat us with the team when Clay and them got hurt. Curry missed a wide open 3 to force a game 7.
Yep, he did.
I mean, that's one game though.
But I'm saying, if there's no Clay, no KD, you're supposed to mollywop us.
Yeah, and it took y'all 6, right? Yeah, 6.
And it was at a shot at the buzzer.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And
I just think they could have had a great chance.
I think the game that the games that Clay did play, he did great.
Because you also got to factor in Fred VanVleet was killing y'all off the bench. Pascal Siakam was killing Draymond Green.
They was only going off once the team started getting hurt. KD went down. Iguodala was hurt. Clay went out.
What do you mean? They started doing that since game 1.
No, bro.
That's when people thought. That's when people thought Pascal was good.
Nah, bro. KD got hurt game 1.
I promise you, Draymond would have figured out that spin move.
Oh no, game 2 he got hurt. Game 2.
I promise you, Draymond would have figured out that stupid ass spin move. And Pascal,
he didn't, because he couldn't stop it.
He would have figured that shit out.
Draymond had six games. His hands full already, bro. He had to guard Kawhi.
I don't know. I think that they would have had a good chance because that team, it was a good defensive team that had some offense, and their number one player
having a great playoff run. 76ers.
Yeah, remember Toronto almost lost to the Sixers, bro.
I mean, so
by the clutches, one of the clutchest shots I've ever seen in my life. Y'all almost lost to the 76ers. If it wasn't for that shot, y'all lose, and then Joel Embiid.
I could have swore that it was a tie game, and then he shot it for the win.
Yeah,
So if he misses, it goes into OT. I have no doubt Toronto wins that series.
I think you guys are losing that in OT.
Okay, all right. So you have faith in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons.
I
got faith in Jimmy Butler
and Joel Embiid.
I got faith in Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid, not Ben. But he has clamps though, so.
I think Jimmy, if that could have went to overtime, could have gone either way. But I think Jimmy could have given them.
I agree as well. And I don't think that team is beating Golden State if they're all healthy. I don't think any team that year was beating Golden State if they're all healthy.
Okay.
And now we got a new super team. The Nets. I can't believe that. It went to Game 7 of KD alone. And next year, Kyrie come back healthy. James Harden, I hope his needs to get in shape. He come back healthy. Spencer is back off the bench. Spencer off the bench. Bro.
Spencer ain't going back.
Yeah, Spencer asking for too much money. I don't think they're going to want to pay him, bro.
And they ain't got the money anyway. You got 3 max contracts.
He could sign back for what his contract, the extension, but he can't sign for what he wants.
I think that they should, only because if you have him off the bench, that makes your team unstoppable now.
That's too much money tied up. They better off beefing up their bench. Or trying to beef up their bench anyway. Unless somebody
Blake coming back.
Unless somebody's taking a pay cut. Somebody gotta take a pay cut.
I think someone should, bro. Spencer off the bench while James Harden, Kyrie, and KD are starters. You can't stop that team.
Now, I do think if you told Harden to take a pay cut at this point in his career, I think he might.
No, I don't think he would. He ain't want to ring it, so he gonna be like, "No, I am not." Doing it.
I think if he got a good chance at winning a ring,
because y'all not understand. Well, I can see that, but at the same time,
it's like DeRozan. DeRozan said, well, "I made my money, so now I can."
Well, that's because he's yet again. It's the same routine. Players want to get their money first. If a ring comes along with it, that's great.
Harden signed 2 max deals, bro. He's set.
And his contract with Adidas is like $200 million. What more? What more do you need, bro?
Once a player gets a ring, the money doesn't matter anymore.
What? I feel like it's after, the moment the player has the ring, it's all about cash.
Yeah, I feel like until you get somebody in James Harden position, right? He's the star player.
No,
he knows he needs a ring to validate himself.
No, because I can give you a perfect example. A person who's in my mind just now, Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a free agent now. Throughout his whole career, we've known he's been signing max contracts and getting big money. Same thing for Russell Westbrook. You can't tell me if you go to both of them right now and tell them they can go to any team they want. They got to take a pay cut to get a ring. They're willing to do that.
Actually,
I think Westbrook would at this point.
I think Paul, didn't he just decline his player option?
But he wants to go back to Phoenix. They just said.
But his player option is for $44 million. If he wanted the cash, why would he decline that?
Exactly. He doesn't want the cash anymore. Because this is what I'm saying. The routine is
the ring.
You get the money first. Then once you realize I don't have a ring yet and it's getting later in my career, I'll take a pay cut in order for the team to get better to higher my chances to get a ring.
I think James Harden got all the money in the world, bro. You don't need no, bro. He got a
exactly, which would make him
endorsements, bro.
Yeah,
Adidas pays him stupid.
In order for the Nets to get a real nice bench, all 3 of them really are gonna have to take a pay cut. They're gonna have to take $15 million each off of their contracts.
Which is still a crap ton of money because each of them is getting paid $40. So
that's the only way. But Kevin and Kyrie kind of messed that up though. But they really didn't know they was gonna get Harden, so it's not like they knew. They already signed their contract, so That's in a tough position. Ain't no way for them to beef up their bench really, unless people sign minimums.
That's the thing, though, man. If they wanted to, because all those 3 players make stupid off of like Adidas, Nike, you know. If they wanted to have a cut, they honestly could.
People like Tim Duncan, LeBron, they did it the smart way. You feel me? LeBron knew. LeBron's like, I got these endorsements. I don't really need to sign niggas max deals like that. If I can help out Cleveland and sign these players, then I'm gonna do that.
LeBron off of Nike make like $600 million. So the fuck you need more cash for? At that point, it's just like, why?
Yeah, like if I'm James Harden, I need that ring, bro. Or else people gonna clown my ass. They gonna clown my ass forever.
That's why I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of them just came together and said, we'll all reconstruct our contracts.
It got to come to that, but I don't know what they thinking process.
Bro, I can see KD doing it more than likely out of all 3 of them.
Why?
Because he's won his 2 rings, and I'm pretty sure he's going to end his career there. So he wants to win a ring in Brooklyn just to say he did it by himself or as the number 1 player.
All I'm saying is, if you have that super team and y'all don't win shit, that'll be the biggest stain on your career. Like,
not really. It's been other super teams that's not won a chip.
That one would be pretty bad.
Like that, Blake Griffin, James Harden, KD, Kyrie Irving.
Oh my god, let's stop hyping
out Blake.
Whoa. Blake isn't good. Let's stop hyping
that up. The moment he got traded to the Nets, he started hooping. I don't want to hear nothing.
Nigga dunked the ball once and they think he back in 2014.
Nah.
Come on now.
Blake steady.
Blake did what he had to do.
Don't do this.
Exactly.
Don't do this.
He did what he
We're not gonna do this.
He was there for. He did what he was there for, bro.
Oh, he steady averaged like 12 and 10. What?
Y'all not finna sit up here act like this man was sitting up here like he was prime Karl Malone.
No, but he doesn't need to be that. He doesn't need to be that.
You don't gotta.
But he wasn't even the best of Blake that we know him to be.
He averaged like 12 and 10. That's some good shit.
Okay.
You don't have to score. If I have James Harden, Kyrie, and KD, you are not scoring the ball. We need you for dunks, boards, and to be some dude who can hit a shot. He did all of that. He did all of that. Okay. If that team don't win 2 rings, that's a shame.
I honestly believe they would have beat Milwaukee if they even had Jeff Green. They was missing Jeff Green.
Yep. And you're right, because the 4-game 7, Jeff Green had like what, 28?
Yeah.
So exactly. That team in 2022 is going to be the dangerous team.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm saying in 2022, the Nets are going to be the most dangerous team.
No.
It depends on what happens with the Lakers this offseason.
Offensively, yes.
There's no fucking
overall, no. They're still going to be a liability on defense.
If you think that exactly, they almost won it while being a liability on defense. Actually,
but you also have to factor it. They almost lost to a team who plays the same way every year. So their offense wasn't difficult to stop.
Bucks had the best defense, I think, in the whole fucking playoffs.
We're not talking about the Bucks D. I'm talking about the Bucks offense versus the Brooklyn Nets defense. It wasn't hard for them to play defense because they played the same way every time.
Well, ain't really nobody there to stop Giannis. I mean,
that was the purpose of Jeff Green and Blake. But sure, whatever. It's easy to game plan. Okay, every time Bucks get the ball, Drew Holiday's gonna give the ball to Giannis and let him go at the top of the key and run to the paint. That's easy to game plan for.
Look, man.
Yeah, but you got to stop it though.
Correct. But I'm just saying it's easy to game plan for it, and once you figure it out, a la like Miami in the bubble, then you get high praise.
But we all know the Miami bubble was a fraud.
And they tried that, and they tried that this year and got destroyed.
We all know the Miami bubble.
So let me ask you this: so let's say Brooklyn did beat Milwaukee. Are they shutting down Phoenix?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. They're not shutting down Phoenix, but Phoenix can't hang with them. And you gotta remember, had they beat Milwaukee, Kyrie was gonna be back for the finals.
Yes, but you also have to factor in yet again, this is hypothetical. At that time period, game 1, if Kyrie and Harden are on the floor, neither one of them are 100%. So there's no way. And plus, Harden and Kyrie don't play defense.
Kyrie was questionable for Game 7 against Milwaukee.
They stepped up on defense
that could have went either way.
They stepped up on D the moment the playoffs started. The Nets.
Okay. So you have trust in the Nets defense?
I have trust.
I just think they outscore Phoenix. They did literally outscore.
That's easy to say, but that was Phoenix' game plan for everybody to outscore them.
Oh, you can't outscore a team. Oh, think about what was happening before the Nets played Milwaukee. They were just whooping teams.
They played. Who did they play first round?
They played the Celtics.
They played the Celtics. We knew what was going to happen. So that wasn't a surprise. That wasn't a surprise. They didn't even have Jaylen Brown either. So that wasn't even a surprise.
And then after that,
who they play second round?
Then they played Milwaukee second round.
Nope.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
yeah. What do we know?
Milwaukee played Atlanta in the conference finals.
Oh yeah, you're right. And I don't care what nobody's saying. The Nets are whooping that Hawks team. The Nets are whooping.
I agree.
Yeah, if the Nets get to the finals,
I forgot. Yeah, if the Nets make it to the finals, by then Kyrie and Harden should be straight because they got a whole nother round of rest. Yeah, you're right. But I still believe if they meet Phoenix in the finals, Phoenix is at least getting 2 off of them.
Yeah, same way they got 2 off of Milwaukee.
Right. Yeah. But I think it's not gonna be no easy. Like Milwaukee started blowing them out.
You gotta think about it, man. Phoenix struggled against Paul George.
It did, bro.
They struggled against Paul George, bro.
They struggled against the Clippers with no Kawhi.
They didn't struggle. They just were
none of them was blowouts. None of them games was blowouts. And Paul George only lost that series because he couldn't make free throws.
I think one of them was a blowout. They lost one on the game. Was the 2 minutes free throws and the alley-oop dunk the same game?
He did it twice.
Kawhi was there, they're losing.
Paul George missed free throws in the clutch twice, bro. He should have won that series. He should have won that series.
I agree. PG and them should have won. And I also agree if Kawhi was healthy, Phoenix would have won. But we can also go back to round 1 and say if Bron and AD were healthy, Phoenix would have won.
Well, we know that.
I'm just leaving that out. I'm just leaving that out of the equation.
We know that. But I'm saying like Phoenix struggled with Paul George. So what do you think Brooklyn was gonna do to them?
But that's not the same thing because you're comparing Paul George to Brooklyn when we need to compare the Clippers to Brooklyn.
But like the Nets were on some.
In terms of Clippers versus Brooklyn, the only aspect that changes is a little bit more defense because the Clippers are missing 3 of their best defenders. So
who?
They're missing Kawhi, Ibaka, and Rondo didn't even play.
Yep.
Rondo was a non-factor these whole playoffs. I don't care what nobody says.
He's one of their best defenders. Reggie Jackson don't play defense.
Rondo was getting killed the whole playoffs.
So Reggie Jackson don't play defense.
He had a better playoff run than Rondo this year. He did.
But he doesn't play defense though. That's why Chris Paul was cooking him.
You're right. But Rondo was getting 3rd string minutes behind Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly plays defense, but not really.
Yes. And Patrick Beverly was playing. He had a pretty good playoff too. But
he did.
You can't tell me that the Clippers have better defense than Brooklyn. Brooklyn has better offense than the Clippers.
Now, but the difference in those 2 teams, I'm talking about the Clippers with the injuries. The defense wasn't as superior to Brooklyn as the offense is superior to the Clippers.
Their offense.
Oh yes, it was.
Their offense is superior.
The Brooklyn's offense is.
I'm taking Brooklyn as they were. Not. I'm not bringing in Kyrie and 100% Harden. I'm talking about as they were in the Milwaukee series.
No, when we're talking about bring Kyrie in them because.
So we bringing everybody back.
I'm saying because Brooklyn got beat in the second round.
Right.
Had they gotten to the finals, they would have been healthy. That's not the case with the Clippers because Kawhi was out for the season. Ibaka was out for the season.
At that time, we didn't know.
We did though. They just didn't want to tell us, but we knew he wasn't going to play.
But we didn't at that time. It was still up in the air. We didn't know as the fans. And Serge Ibaka, we knew wasn't coming back, which was fine because they already been playing the whole season without him, so they adjusted already.
Here's one thing that I'm going to say about the Nets that I think will just blow every other team at the water. They got this far in the playoff and damn near almost made the NBA Finals by just like one shot. If KD would have just stepped back further, I feel like they're making the NBA Finals. While have only played like 9 games throughout.
That's the crazy statistic, bro. That big three in Brooklyn played only 9 games together.
And they almost made the NBA Finals. So that means at the moment the playoffs started, they were like, "Yep, it's time." So KD and Kyrie alone almost got that team to the NBA Finals. So if they had Harden, come on, man.
All right. So since we already think about it, yet again, like we said, Brooklyn, Milwaukee played the second round. Let's say Brooklyn beats Milwaukee. They play Atlanta in the conference finals.
Easy dub.
Do they beat Atlanta?
They pretty much sweep Atlanta, bro.
Yep. So you're saying they're sweeping Atlanta?
They pretty much.
When Atlanta had a beautiful playoff run, a surprising playoff
Wait. Which Brooklyn team we talking though?
We're talking about this Brooklyn team.
Like just with the KD and nobody else really?
KD and Harden's getting back, and Kyrie wouldn't play game 1. He'll probably come back game 2 or 3.
If anything,
easy.
If anything, then the Hawks potentially steal a game off of them.
Yep.
So there's no way Atlanta wins that series.
Nah,
there's no way.
Ain't no way, bro. The reason why Milwaukee was such a tough matchup was because of Giannis. There was no answer for Giannis, bro.
I'm not understanding because we saw with that. I'm not making a case that Atlanta will beat them, but we also have to factor in that Atlanta team had offense from everywhere. Right. Trae Young was unstoppable. So who you have at point stopping Trae Young? Nobody.
You right.
John Collins.
At point stopping, bro. I would just throw Green at him.
Okay.
There.
Green's coming off the bench. If you want to start Green and Blake at the 4, fine by me. Pick and roll every possession.
The problem,
Trae can't play no D. You really don't think Trae is guarding Kyrie Irving?
You gotta think about it. Atlanta got beat by Chris Middleton, right?
Yep.
So like, if Chris Middleton did that to y'all, what's KD gonna do to y'all?
But you also,
KD drop a 50.
No. You're not supposed to blow off that. They lost to Chris Middleton, but also having to factor in Drew Holiday and Giannis.
Drew Holiday had a horrible series against Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm not saying he had a great offense. No, I'm just saying, but he made timely shots. That's what he did. And Giannis, of course, did what he did. But
you don't think they'll get time? You don't think they'll get timely shots from Kyrie and Harden? Them?
I agree. But just like I said, the NBA is the same routine over and over.
There's nobody in Atlanta who can guard Kyrie.
I agree.
There's nobody in Atlanta who can guard Kyrie.
But there's nobody on feet. There's nobody on Brooklyn that's guarding Trae Young either.
Bro, if Trae Young
so it's 3 against 1.
He can't do nothing.
It's 3 against 1.
Okay, so you have the big 3 play 40 minutes each a night.
Yep.
As to where Atlanta you have Trae Young, John Collins. Then come off the bench. You got Gallo.
If you have the big 3, you can afford to sit one of them while the other 2 are playing.
Yep, exactly.
Correct,
bro.
But they're still playing big minutes because they have no bench.
Imagine this, bro. Imagine Kyrie and KD just spanky ass for the first like 2 quarters. Then we got James Harden coming off the bench in the series. Who's stopping that?
Kev.
But you're not. But my thing, y'all not factoring in the main 2 reasons why people were shaky on Brooklyn. One, because their defense and they had no bench. Atlanta is known for their bench.
I need you to go back and watch the first 2 games of Brooklyn and Milwaukee, bro.
Oh my god!
No, I'm serious. I need you to go back and watch the first 2 games of Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Look how they demolished Milwaukee, bro, with KD and Kyrie in the lineup. Just them 2.
I understand that, but you're doing it from a healthy aspect.
But they didn't have Harden.
One game.
But I'm saying that you're doing it from a healthy Kyrie Irving. If this matchup happened in the playoffs, Kyrie would not be 100% when he came back.
I take Kyrie at 60%.
At 60%, and there's still nobody on the Hawks that can guard him. Oh, y'all really do forget like how unstoppable KD is.
I completed. KD's gonna get his, but I just think from what
triple double.
But my thing is, from what Atlanta did in those 3 rounds this year, we still overlooking what they did.
Remember when we talked about this at work, bro? We talked. I said Brooklyn's worst nightmare in the playoff would be Milwaukee
because they got no paint D.
I told you, I said that would be their worst nightmare. I said if they're healthy, I thought it would go like 6 or 7 if Brooklyn was healthy. It went 7 with Brooklyn not being healthy. So like. The first 2 games was telling of that series, bro. It wasn't close. Those first two games was not close at all, bro.
I think it was game 2 where they beat them by like 50.
Damn near. They were putting it on them, bro.
Damn near 50, bro.
They didn't have no answer for them, bro.
Oh, and the Nets were, I would say arguably, but I personally don't think so, a better team than the Bucks. So imagine that team with just Kyrie and KD against the Hawks. That's all you need.
I think if Kyrie would have stayed healthy, I think him and KD would have got there anyway, without Harden.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I don't. Y'all not like y'all undervaluing how important having a bench is. You can't run the same 2 players.
No, listen.
I don't care about no damn bench.
For me, with everybody like healthy, well, not healthy. Let's say they didn't have Harden. I think KD and Kyrie get there, but let's say the Lakers are healthy. I think they lose to the Lakers.
I do.
If that makes sense.
I agree, but I also think even Milwaukee will still push them.
Nah, they had the chance, bro.
I don't see.
They lost mad games.
So explain this to me. Because after game 2, Brooklyn took a 2-0 lead. Okay, and game 2, I'm looking at it right here. The score finished 86-125. That's a blowout.
God damn.
Okay, so why are we saying the same thing about when Phoenix was up 2-0?
No, because when Phoenix went up 2-0 against Milwaukee, I told
and they were blowouts.
They weren't really blowouts though.
Don't also forget
the first 2 games.
Don't forget the Nets lost game 3 by like 3 points. Oh,
and when Phoenix beat Milwaukee, Middleton and Drew did not show up at all. They weren't even a factor, bro. They didn't show up at all. I said if those 2 show up, then Milwaukee wins the series easily.
I'm telling you, they almost lost to the Nets with just KD. With just KD, they almost lost to the team that won the NBA championship. Almost lost to a team with just KD and no bench.
But oh my goodness. Okay, all right, whatever. All right, that's fine.
And no bench.
Listen, we can talk about this all day, bro. We can talk about this all day.
Oh my gosh,
these opinions are crazy. Let's say
Ben
Simmons could hit. If Ben Simmons could hit free throws, then we'd be having a whole nother discussion. So
that's fact.
You know what I mean? This can go on. This is what happens in the world of sports.
But they almost lost to KD with no bench, bro. With no bench.
And you got all right, whatever. All right, what else are we talking about? Because
well, I mean, this is gonna be a pretty lengthy episode. I can tell.
Yes, it is. Because I gotta put Eli in his place because he be talking reckless,
bro. You really think that any team is stopping the Nets if they were healthy? But they almost lost to KD with no bench.
Right,
if KD steps back one inch. The Bucks are not even in the playoffs no more.
All right, so I'm finna find this out right now. So next year, as of right now, before we even see free agency,
I have the Nets.
You have the Nets win the championship.
I do. If the Lakers make no moves,
wait.
If the Lakers make no moves,
no. Don't change it now.
Okay, then
I said before free agency and before the draft.
That's not fair though, because free agency is going to determine everything.
What do you mean? No.
It's going to determine everything.
Because he just said a healthy Brooklyn, nobody's seeing them. So no matter what any team does, it should matter. Brooklyn's going to come out.
I mean, because if LA gets DeMar and Russ, I mean.
Yeah, that happens, bro. Like, come on now. If they get Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan, bro, come on now.
It's like, damn, all right. LeBron, Russ, DeMar DeRozan, and Anthony.
And then you got let's say Golden State does get Bradley Beal, and you got that issue.
Holy shit, that'll be oh my god. If Golden State gets Bradley Beal, it's over.
See what I'm talking about?
It's the best shooting team.
But that don't mean they'll win. That don't mean they'll win.
I don't.
We all know what lingo. When you say it's over, we already know what that means. For him to say that.
No. I mean that if Golden State gets Bradley Beal, it's going to be the Lakers against Golden State in the Western Conference Finals automatically.
I agree with that.
Automatically.
All right.
But I think if the Lakers get Russ and DeRozan, I think they beat us.
It's over for everybody. Yeah. I think it's over for everybody if that happens. Okay. The problem with LA was that they don't have a guard. Like Schroeder was playing like dick. So LeBron is like, yo, I need a guard.
I mean, I guess. Even though they arguably could have did what they did in 2020 and just run Braun at the point and have two guards.
No, but they still have.
Everybody knows LeBron. The winning formula for LeBron is to have a good guard and a good forward.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but at the same time, when they won the championship last year,
a guard
KCP and Danny were starting.
They had Rondo.
Rondo was coming off the bench,
but Rondo was hooping.
Yeah,
Rondo was defending, stealing, shooting, like.
All right.
Knocking out threes. I ain't never seen Rondo knock out that many threes as he did.
Wide open, contested. Homie was hitting shots. I was like, bruh.
This all right. This is how we gonna settle this. After free agency and the draft, we gonna have you back on here.
All right.
After free agency and the draft, we're gonna have you back on here.
I think it's gonna be LA against the Nets. That is the teams. Those are the two teams that I think are going to be in the NBA Finals. Lakers against.
This is before the off season even gets jumping. Okay. Yep. All right. All right.
That is mine.
All right, man.
What's the next topic?
Eli wanted to rant about country darling of country favorite. Basically what Eli was telling us is he doesn't he doesn't like black women. So Eli, if you want to
it's not that I don't like black women. It's because I felt like Simone, I don't know her name.
Biles.
Yeah, Simone Biles. I feel like what she pulled this last week was some bullshit. And the reason why I'm saying that is Naomi Osaka, right? Everyone knows who she is. She plays tennis.
Yeah.
She's arguably the best woman tennis player alive right now. Arguably.
Okay.
She had to go off, right? Because she was having issues. She came back and she gracefully took her L. Simone, after stitching GOAT to like her shirt and like weeks before the Olympics, saying I'm the best to ever do it, like I'm the GOAT, I'm the greatest of all time, is going through a mental health issue and left her team. That is like LeBron last year talking about, we're gonna win the championship. I'm glad I have AD on my team. And the playoffs start, he's like, I got a stomach ache. I'm not playing. Like, bro, what? You were talking all that smack about being the GOAT, and now you would withdraw from your team. So not only did you let the team down, you let your country down. So basically, I think she's pulling a Scotty when Phil Jackson rolled up the play for Tony. Yeah, when Phil Jackson rolled up the play for Tony Kukoc, and then Scotty got mad and was like, "Nah, bro, I'm not playing." Jeez, it's the same shit.
All right, so let me ask you this: Are you upset that she left the team, or are you upset because she's saying it was because of mental illness?
I'm upset of her reason.
Okay.
She clearly said stress. It said the report. I'm not quoting it, but I read it and I swear it said she left due to stress.
So you're cool with her leaving the team, though?
I'm cool if she's like, my leg it hurts or some shit, like my ACL is torn, my Achilles is torn. I'm cool with that. But to say that you the GOAT, and you out here doing like all this great shit, but you lead through to stress, bruh. Yeah, you have a lot of stress. If you don't want stress, don't go online talking about I'm the GOAT.
But she's earned that though, Eli. The girl
you
dominated the competition for years.
I understand that, but don't talk about now. When we're not talking about the past, we're talking about now. She said she's the GOAT now, and that on the Olympics she's gonna do good, and she stitched GOAT into her outfit for this year. And talking about I'm stressed out, bro. What?
I don't know, man.
That's some bullshit.
She's going through a lot.
Yeah, she under a lot of pressure.
The whole world is. The world, I mean, all right then. So then don't talk about I'm the GOAT. If you feel like you have a lot of pressure, go online and be like, yo, man, I've been out here doing this for years.
But think about it like this. Think about it like this. LeBron, right? LeBron knows people there's some people out there who don't like him. So at least he can go into it being like, oh, this for the people who don't like me. He'll bust their ass for the people who don't like me. Yeah. Everyone loves Simone, bro. Don't nobody got a bad thing to say about her. So it's like the pressure of like everybody's rooting for you.
I get that, but don't go out here talking about you the GOAT and you're gonna dominate the competition this year. You're gonna come out with gold. I'm the best to ever do it. It's like if Jordan came back from retiring that year.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do this other 3P and I'm going to be the same Jordan. And he goes out and averages 10 points a game. Like, bro, what?
I mean, no.
And she let down her team.
I mean, they understood it. I don't think they had a problem with it.
They should. If I'm on that team, I'm like, the fuck you talking about?
All right, so let me ask you this.
Bitch, you better go out there.
Did she earn the right to call herself the GOAT?
No. Actually, wait. Yes. No. All right, yes. She earned the right to call herself the GOAT.
Okay, so now since she's the GOAT, which makes her the best player on her team, right?
Hear me out.
Okay.
You can earn the right to call yourself the GOAT, but you got to put your money where your mouth is. You the GOAT? Show me. Okay. Show me. You are the best player in the league. Show me. Like when LeBron said he was the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember the 2015 playoffs when LeBron said in the interview, "I'm the best player and I'm not worried because I'm the best player in the league." He didn't go out and drop 8 points and that's it. No, he went out and dropped like a 40-point triple double. Yeah, he still lost, but he showed that I'm not worried because I got this. You don't think LeBron was? But you gotta
have you have to have a great mental, bro. If your mental ain't there,
you ain't the GOAT.
But you could be the greatest of something and just not have a great mental.
No. Because LeBron is the GOAT, and he said, "I'm not worried. I'm the best player in the league." Still goes out there, drops a 40-point triple dub, and was like, "All right."
Okay, so let me ask you this: you know who O.J. Simpson is?
Absolutely.
So okay, O.J. Simpson never gets talked about in NFL circles.
That is true.
But O.J. Simpson is one of the best running backs to ever do it
of all time. Absolutely.
But that nigga is a killer. So like,
hey,
you know what I mean?
I ain't say she killed nobody, but you can't just talk about I'm stressed out, bro. You an athlete.
My question is, okay, so if you just set up here and said she's earned the right to be called the GOAT, cool. Yeah, so since she's been earned the right to be called the GOAT, that makes her the best.
You gotta prove it day in, day out.
Now let's
already proved. You already just said she's earned the right. So if you earned it, you've already proven it.
The GOAT can be taken away from you.
And let's look at it like this, bro. She wasn't just calling herself the GOAT. The whole world was calling her the GOAT. You know what I mean?
She did it too, though.
But she only started doing that when everybody was like, "Yeah, this girl's a GOAT." Gymnastics.
And if it's me, right? If that's me in the situation, I would have been like, "All right, everybody, I get it, I'm good, but calm down."
Now, okay, stop. So think about it like this.
So then if I don't perform,
if you were playing basketball every 4 years, because that's what the Olympics is, every 4 years, and somebody say, "Oh yeah, you're the GOAT," You ain't finna be like, yeah, all right, don't call me the GOAT.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna be like, I can't call myself the GOAT. Other people have to call me that.
All right, now think about it like this, bro. They calling her the GOAT. You know what I mean? Now you gotta go improve that on the grandest stage, bro.
Right. So basically, what you're saying to me right now is she's not a strong enough person to be like, damn right, I'm the GOAT.
And the gymnastics is like gymnastics is a team sport, right? So like, let's say her teammates don't come through with their routines. Now she got to make up for what her teammates.
But I'm pretty sure that we would understand that if she still went out there and performed, bro, I would have no problems.
She did.
She quit. She quit though.
She only quit because she knew after her performance. She said she knew. She was like, my head's not on straight. I can't. She got her lowest score that she's ever gotten, bro.
Stress is still not stress. So basically, what you're telling me? So it's an excuse, and I think I'm gonna blame it on stress. I'm gonna leave so that I don't ruin my reputation as a GOAT. That's what it's sounding to me like she did.
No, because regardless, in the individual aspect of gymnastics, ain't nobody beating her yet. She left during the team routines, like during the team portion of it. She didn't even do her individual routines.
Yeah. So basically, what you're telling me is that she felt like she was going to lose.
No.
So she left.
She knew something was off. She could have just. She could have easily been like, okay, forget the team aspect of it. When it comes to the individual part, I'm about to kill them. But
what's off is that you ain't good no more. That's what's off. It happens to all of us, bro.
Why you got Simone
it
like
happens
this?
to all of us.
Why do you hate Simone Biles?
My thing is, if you just said that she's earned the right to be called the GOAT, and everybody says she the GOAT, that makes her the best. So now she has the ability and every right to take a break if she needs to.
No. It's okay. If she would have just said, "Hey, bro, I ain't doing this shit no more because I've been doing this all my life and I need a break." All right, but don't aim it on stress. You are a Olympic winner and you have gone through stress before and prevailed. Don't use stress as an excuse now when you've been here. You've been here before. This isn't the first year or the first time in her life where she has to perform up to a standard. She had to do that last Olympics and the Olympics before that. So do not blame it on stress now when you've gone through this. This isn't like a new thing. She just used stress as an excuse because she felt like she wasn't ready to perform at the level that she feels like she can. That's what I feel like she did. And now she's blaming it on stress. So she's trying to like use it as a cop out. And I hate that because I think that's soft. It's like when KD signed with Golden State. That was soft. That was some soft ass shit.
Well,
so, yeah.
Big Rio in the building.
Nah, I agree. I didn't like the KD signing. I've been telling people I didn't like the KD signing.
That was soft as hell.
I thought KD should have went to Washington.
Stayed. Actually, yeah. I think he should have either stayed or signed with them.
He should have definitely went to the East. I thought KD should have definitely went.
He was scared of Bron. That's why he didn't go. But that's neither here nor there.
Hey,
we're talking about the Olympics.
That's true though. Everyone.
He was scared of Bron.
He was scared of Bron, bro. Come on. The only reason why they recruited him is because they couldn't beat LeBron without him.
Now, see, I'm confused here because why do people act like the Golden State Cleveland series didn't go 7? In people's head, they act like that was a sweep.
No. You're absolutely correct. It did go 7. It did. But I also want people to realize, okay, if it took them 7 games a year prior, I have the strong belief.
I think both series would have went 7, but it could have swung either way. That's what I honestly think that.
I don't think that would have
went 7.
Honest with you, if
And the Cavs had a way better bench in 2016.
What?
They did.
They had a way better bench in 2016.
In 2016, no, that was remember that was still the time when everyone thought that the Golden State Warriors had the best.
No, I'm not comparing the benches. I'm saying the Cavs bench in 2016 was better than their bench in 2015.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was.
But here's the thing. I had that. I feel like if KD did not sign with the Warriors and LeBron had Kyrie and Caleb, Golden State would have no chips.
I can't say that, bro.
One, because they have gone back to back for 4 years straight.
They did.
It was right. It was 4 years straight.
Wait, no, 5. 5.
No. It was 4.
It was 5.
Golden State went 5 straight.
Yeah, they went 4 with Cleveland and Toronto.
Yeah, exactly. So the Cavs lost 1 year because injury. The next two times they lost is because they had KD and became like an unstoppable team. You're telling me you take away the injuries the Cavs have and KD off that team, that the Cavs don't beat them at least 3 times?
But also, you gotta be realistic. Even I gotta do that. That Golden State, if they lose 2 years in a row, they're making some type of adjustment.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Whether it's trade or draft, whatever.
Yeah, you gotta remember free agency was crazy at that point. So they didn't have to go after KD. They could have got somebody else.
Why?
Nah, Kawhi wanted to be in LA all along. Why wouldn't have went?
Bro, I hate how Kawhi left us hanging, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought it was a done deal. I think they didn't do it because Jerry West
I told people Kawhi has this thing with LeBron, bro. I honestly think Kawhi doesn't want to play with LeBron.
I think so too.
I think he was gonna go to the Lakers, but
I think it was just like how do you say it? Like, that's my final result. Like that if it comes to that, then I guess so. But I really don't want to play with LeBron. I think that was because he called the Clippers and was like, he called Paul George, and he was like, "Do you want out of OKC if you want to play with me?" Paul George said, "Yeah." He called the Clippers, and they made it happen. If Paul George don't say yeah, that don't happen. And then I think he signs with the Lakers out of desperation.
First of all, like, I don't blame Kawhi Leonard. I blame Paul George. You made a promise to Russell Westbrook and the city of Oklahoma City, and you just leave out on them like that. That's a weak move.
But Russ did say that Paul George talked to him about it.
I mean, yeah, because everybody knew after the KD situation, you gotta respect KD and talk to him like a man, right? But that wasn't the problem. My problem was you made a promise to somebody, and your team wasn't even that bad.
But at the same time, Russ probably was like, "Man, this OKC stuff is over for me." You know what I mean?
I'm just saying though, LA could have tried to go after somebody else, but remember, we were so locked on grabbing Kawhi, and we dead ass thought that we had a chance to grab Kawhi.
I think they did. I think they did. Like I said, I just think Jerry West and them were like, we got to do everything we can to keep him from going to the Lakers, and they got it done.
I don't think Jerry West got more persuasion power than LeBron and Magic Johnson, bro.
I agree, but when it comes to trade talks, this is executive to executive, not player to player.
So, but I'm saying there is some aspect of Kawhi not wanting to play with LeBron. If you ask yourself, who do I want to play with? Do I want to play with Paul George, or do I want to play with AD and them? Like AD and LeBron. Like, you gonna tell yourself I'm gonna play with AD and LeBron.
Here's why: because Kawhi knew that if he goes to LA, he isn't like star.
Yeah, like Kawhi's trying to set a legacy for himself. Playing with LeBron ain't gonna do that for him.
Which is fine, but when everybody thinks about Kawhi's resume, they think of it being as so weird because he's been one of the greatest top 5 best players in the league for a while now, but he has 2 rings and no MVPs. That's weird.
I think he's proven himself. He's not gonna be in like nobody's top 10 greatest all time, but we will remember Kawhi.
He's a top 5 small forward
all time. Yeah.
All time? No.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Already?
Come on now.
Already?
Yeah, bro, he
Come on
has
now.
2 chips
All time.
that he's responsible for.
And how many defense player of the years?
He has 1.
2?
Okay, he has a 1. Yeah, so yeah, come on now. Yeah, he deserved that. Yeah, he deserved
So
that.
who do you take off?
I got my top 5: Bron, Larry, KD,
Okay.
Scotty, Kawhi.
All right.
And you can argue
All right.
Scotty and Kawhi.
True.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, bet.
And then you got the James Worthies at 6 and stuff, you know.
All right, bet. All right, bet.
So yeah, he ain't gonna be in that discussion. He ain't gonna be in nobody's top 10. Yeah, he's not gonna be in nobody's top 10. Top 20, yeah.
Depends on what he do from here on out. Let's say if he would have won with the Clippers and he was responsible for it and stuff like that, that would have voted him up. Probably still wouldn't have cracked the top 10, but it would have voted him up more.
But it's like if Kawhi wins a ring in Clippers, let's say he wins a ring with the Clippers. He has 3 rings now, Defensive Player of the Year, multiple All-Stars.
I think
does he even change or rank up in the top 5 small forwards?
Probably like 1 spot.
He goes up 1 spot, yeah.
Over Scotty?
Yeah.
To me, he's already right there with Scotty. You feel me? Scotty ain't never led no team to.
He will end up.
That's
4.
true.
Max.
But Scotty got 6 though.
4.
But
True,
if Kawhi had an MJ,
if Kawhi had MJ, he would have 6 too.
I get, yeah. Okay.
I think that's why Kawhi doesn't want to play with LeBron, because Kawhi would just be LeBron, Scottie Pippen.
Do that. That's facts.
Interesting.
That's facts.
AD would be Dennis Rodman, except the defense.
AD would be Dennis Rodman, coach, and anybody else you want put together.
Longley and all them niggas.
Imagine though that roster, LeBron, Kawhi, AD is like defense clamps. With Frank as the head coach,
and they already had KCP and Caruso. Yeah, that shit was gonna be wrapped.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would have been done for him. Oh yeah. You'll easily get anybody to sign there for the minimum.
Easily.
Yeah. Bro, I had a question. So, reverting back to the Olympics, I got asked yesterday, who do we think is the best all-time athlete to ever be in the Olympics?
This is a great
athlete or just player?
Athlete.
LeBron James.
Well, let's do both, athlete and player.
LeBron James.
This is all sports. You can say Bron.
Oh, in Olympics history, athlete?
Olympics.
Oh man, it's gotta be Usain Bolt. It's gotta be, bro.
Easily, yeah.
And second after that would probably be Michael Phelps, to be honest with
you. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Bolt, Phelps, and then Bron.
Usain and Phelps dominated their time in the Olympics, bro.
Even exactly dominated.
Like Vegas had them locked in, bro. There was no bets against them in the Olympics.
Like, do you know what it is to have the whole world convinced he gonna win? Like, they ain't know. Like, he is going to win.
Yeah, ain't nobody betting. Like this nigga Usain had us rooting for him, and he was in a different country.
For real.
That's true.
And
okay.
And
so who would be your third?
Bro.
You could say, well, Kobe's Olympic stats are better than Bron's.
That is true, but
Melo's the all-time scorer.
But I think Bron is such a good athlete that he could have played any fucking sport, bro, and dominated at any sport.
Yeah,
man. When you think Olympics,
Olympics,
bro, I think Bron is the best athlete of all time, because I don't think I've ever felt that somebody who could have played any sport. I mean, good at any sport. LeBron is built for like everything. Sprinting.
But we talking about just like their accomplishments in the Olympics.
In the Olympics, no, like everything they've done in the Olympics only, not outside of the Olympics.
Yeah.
From their awards.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carmelo is probably right there, bro.
Because Carmelo got like what, three of those.
Every time Carmelo went to the Olympics, he goated out. So.
Exactly. He got 3 goals.
except 04.
He played in 04?
Yeah, that's the year with him and Braun, and they didn't give them. They put Sean
No, he
Marion
didn't.
and Richard Jefferson over Melo and Braun.
Oh, okay. That was the dumbest fucking decision.
Yes,
bro.
it was.
Because like Braun and Carmelo were good out the gate. So like if you
wait, so Melo played that year or he didn't play?
Yeah, Braun and Melo were on the bench that year.
Oh, they
got
the
the bronze. They got the bronze that year.
That's crazy because they were good off the gate. Like if you just let them play, oh dude.
Yeah, they was tripping. You put them with like AI and stuff like that.
They were good off. They were good off the gate, bro. So that's ridiculous. Braun, his first year averaged 20. He averaged like 28 and 8. Like, bro.
Well, when you said athlete, I thought you meant like who had some like ridiculous shit happen in the Olympics. I was gonna say, man, Vince Carter. Vince Carter had some ridiculous highlights in the Olympics.
This roster, D Wade, bro.
So we did best athlete. Now let's do best player. Or does it not change?
Team USA?
No, this is like every sport, the Olympics in general. Yeah,
best player. It got to be Melo, right?
Yeah, it do.
Okay. Melo at 1.
Yeah. He pretty much.
Because I don't. Forgive me for not watching women's basketball like that, but like I'm pretty sure like the women's basketball team have been dominating since I was little. But I don't know who's solely responsible for those wins.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch none of that, so I can't.
I don't know. I don't know who's responsible for those. If they had somebody who was like responsible for all those wins, I guess she would be the best player. But I don't know who that is.
Bro, actually, that is a great topic that I want to speak about. Okay. Should we give WNBA players or even women's basketball players more credit than what we do? Because
they put their body through the grind just like the guys do. Shit ain't easy.
I will say it's not as entertaining. I will say that.
Not at all.
But there's things they could do to help that. They just choose not to do it. And as sometimes the women feel like it's a slap in the face whenever we bring up certain things. Like when they talked about lowering the basketball goals.
Yeah. They should do that.
They should. Candace was pissed.
They were mad. You know what it's like.
It's like, do y'all want to be mad or do y'all want to get paid?
I mean, and also the pay rating between the two leagues is ridiculous. They don't get paid half as much as 1 year NBA player does.
Bro, it's because they don't make shit, bro.
Somebody, Kyrie paid their salaries. Like that's just crazy to me. Kyrie paid their salaries, bro. One player.
Nobody watches that shit, bro. That's not their fault. It's not our fault. It's just that I'm sorry. Women's basketball, professional women's basketball, and I'm not even trying to say this to sound sexist or anything. That shit's boring. That shit is boring.
Now there is some female hoopers I watch hoop and I'm like, damn, she can hoop for real. Like,
bro. I'm sorry. I feel like half the shit they do is shit I see at LA Fitness, bro.
Nah, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. If you play ball with like a D1 women's player or something, you're gonna see like, oh yeah, she for real, bro. She can hoop.
A D1 girl player to me equates like a D3.
Nah, bro. I swear it don't, bro. Trust me, bro.
There's no way, bro.
Trust me, bro. I know a couple of girls who play D1, bro. When they come out there and hoop with us, that shit, it's like who gonna guard her, like for real.
Bro, the majority of them are good shooters.
Then they got good handles. They cross the shit out of you.
Bro, I be watching them WA games. I'm just like, this shit look bad. The defense is bad, bro.
I'm talking about, you know, because we're so accustomed to seeing the NBA, so it's like, you can't think of it like that. I mean,
they be blowing plays. I'm talking about like wide open layups.
Like because if we being honest, right? Tennis, women's tennis is way more entertaining than men's tennis.
I don't know how. I don't know why that is, but it's true.
I agree, but they're not better than me.
Serena
that's true. Serena's the only one you can make an argument for.
Bro. Serena, remember, it was a whole post, right? It was a whole post. I said, Serena says she's the best player in the world. For girls, that's 100% true. She faced the 234 ranked man and lost, and he wasn't even trying.
All right. This is hold on. See, now I'm finna break down your argument because I like Serena. When was this?
It was a whole article. I read the article.
I'm saying, how long ago was it?
I think
I think this was prime Serena.
Yeah, it was.
So this is prime Serena.
Prime Serena, yes, it was.
I know her and her sister lost to like two of the best guy players though, but it was like two of the best guy players. Like a charity doubles match or something like that.
Bro, the report said that she lost to the 200th ranked man. I'm just like, wow. So you're telling me that like if they were dudes, they stayed at the same skill level that they're at, they wouldn't even be anything.
But the statement still stands. Like women's tennis is still entertaining.
It is though, and that's crazy to me.
No, I can't.
It's more. That's facts.
Can't explain it, but it is.
That's facts. For some reason, the girls playing tennis is more entertaining than guys.
And we always say like they need to do something about it, but until somebody actually has an answer, bro, we
bro,
answer to what?
To the WNBA. But they don't want that. So if they don't want that, then we can't force that on them.
Well, the whole question is what would make that more entertaining? Dunks itself is not going to make it more entertaining.
I want to see Candace Parker body a bitch. I want to see Candace Parker dribble. Some girl is in the paint, body a bitch. Just like dunk on her.
I agree. Once you start seeing like more girls getting dunked on and shit like that, it's gonna start to draw eyes.
I will watch.
It's gonna cause more fights because females are females.
We kind of want that too. We kind of want that.
That's fire.
But also obviously it's too late now because they so accustomed to how tall it is now. So if you lower it, it's gonna be a darn near mob.
If we could be honest, if there were more fights in WNBA, that should draw more attention to.
Bro, I would not watch NBA
females.
To watch them.
So they do most of their fights on the internet.
Oh,
wow, that was a sexist comment by Kev there.
That was a sexist comment, but
how was that a sexist comment?
I want that, bro.
It was literally an example.
Women just fight on the internet.
Okay, so first of all,
those can't fight.
I forget who it was, but the girl LeJit did a highlight play, and the WNBA posted it on Twitter, and she commented on it. But Candace, I think it was, replied and said, "But you lost the game." Then they had a whole beef on it. And was talking about slapping each other and stuff.
I wish
Did
the
they?
NBA
No.
was like that. I wish the NBA was. I will pay the premium pass in the NBA and watch every single game if the players were on social media just out here talking reckless. I want to see Russ like post a highlight and then Beal saying some shit like, "My nigga, you stink." Bro, I would pay for that. Trash talking makes ball.
But that's why we watch the NBA sometimes though, because we know the background between some of these players.
Like, exactly. But to see girls like really talk shit, I would watch that.
In some NBA games, they don't physically fight, but we do see them like be active. Like it's some slide shit.
Let me ask y'all both this: if y'all both NBA commissioner for 1 hour, what's one rule y'all changing?
For who, the NBA or WNBA?
The NBA.
Hand checking. I'm bringing back hand checking.
Bringing back hand checking, and I'm bringing back talking shit without getting a stupid ass tech.
Yeah, I lowered the rules by teching and stuff too. But hand checking is definitely one of them.
Bro, in my opinion, the best era of me watching ball was 2000 to 2010.
I'd argue 2000 to 14.
Okay, yeah, bet, because there was less fouls called, less threes, and like but still had enough threes to where it's still good on threes. But like when people would score, they would score. Like when Kobe was doing some shit, like cross 360 layup. It was like crazy.
What year did hand checking get ruled out? What was that?
2004?
It wasn't that late. I mean, that
it was
early.
late. It was late. I had facts.
When it like 08? No,
so, right?
It was before. I know it was before the Boston Big Three shit. It might have been like 05 or some shit, 06.
Yeah. But
matter of fact, it might have been before then too. Yeah.
I think
I forgot, yeah.
I think D at that time was also the best it was ever. Cause like
I think hand checking went away after Pistons won.
So 05.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm saying teams, the Pistons on defense, they were having teams under like 80 points. Like constantly. They were clamping up, bro.
I love that era of basketball, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite era because from the players to the style of play to the way the arena looked to
it was niggas out there hooping and earning that shit, like, bro. It was
earning AI, bro. AI in that time, the way he hooped, the smallest dude on the court, the heart, he slamming it on dudes, crossing dudes over, talking mad shit in the game. Right now, tech. Right now, it's all fouls and threes.
Pretty much.
True.
Yeah.
That free throw shit, I think is planned. I think the more commercials they can show, the better for the NBA. they be locked and loaded with the commercials, bro. They be like foul, and they go straight to commercial because they know this shit gonna take forever.
I want to know about y'all, but I asked almost everybody I know that this question. Why does ball feel back then it felt more real, acting like 2000 and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. than it does now? Like now it looks to me like it's more soft. I don't understand why ball back then felt more real.
They prettied it up. They made it.
I will say this: when all these legends and older players we talking about some the league today is soft and stuff, I guarantee if you would have gave them the same rules that they applied to this in this era, they'd be playing the same way.
Yeah,
I agree.
But because you have
more points.
Yeah, but because you have players like Curry, Trae Young, James Harden, they know how to play the system, so their style of play may not be appealing because they know how to finesse the system. As to where if you add hand checking, they would probably change their style of play.
I like that style of play though.
Who doesn't? I think everybody does. I don't know why they don't implement it.
The NBA did that for two reasons: glam it up, make the shit look pretty. So
yeah, because they realize defense doesn't sell. Defense does not sell,
bro. Because teams were in the early 2000s. Teams were clamping other teams up.
Yeah, you watch a game and you don't see nobody score for 10 minutes. You like, man, this game boring as shit.
But that's to the average fan.
Yeah, that's for the casuals.
You know, like if you got a guy like me who loves defense, then you seeing teams clamp up. It's like, that's tough.
The other reason they did it was for player career.
See, we not asking for like flagrants from the 70s. No, we talking about just regular hand checking.
But they did it for that reason too, though. Back then, those guys only played like 10 years.
Yeah, that's the set, but
now you got players playing for like 14. Look at LeBron going 14, 16, 17.
But in the 90s, you had hand checking and niggas played on average a pretty good career.
Hell of years, bro. Hell of years.
The person who played the longest back then was Shaq, right? Shaq's the only person who played.
And Tim Duncan. You got your sprinkle of injuries like Penny Hardaway and stuff.
Their career got stretched out because of the rules changed. Somebody like Tim Duncan's career got stretched
I
out.
don't know. I think highlights back then looked cleaner. Like everything was just like, it's like you're right. Highlights did not happen often, but when they did, holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
When Kobe dunked on Howard, that was like what 2005? That was crazy.
06.
06?
Yes, sir.
That entire year, Kobe 06 is like, holy shit. You averaged 35 points in an era where defense was at its best.
For the most part.
In my opinion, D at that era was at its best.
Individual defense was at its best in that year, those years. Team defense was at its best, I'll say, in the 90s.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
Or would you turn that around?
I would say, nah, man. I would say the Kobe, like those early 2000s and stuff like that, was the best for both.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Because Ron Artest was clamps.
It was
It
was way more players we knew in that period that we just knew them for their defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Jordan's era, you knew certain players, but not really like how we knew in like the 2000s.
Right.
You really had to be skilled to average like 28. Like you really had to like be skilled, bro. AI with how fast he was, Kobe with how
and two of the damn top 5 defenders in Jordan era were on the Bulls. So.
Yep.
That's true.
Crazy.
That is true.
That's crazy.
Well,
I feel like now
I don't know.
What?
Well,
Jordan and Scottie made all defense throughout their whole career, bro.
I know, but would you say the top 5 defensive players in the 90s were Hakeem, Jordan, Scottie, Gary, and Dennis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Easily. Yeah. Easily.
Right. So this nigga had the 2 other great defenders on his team.
Well, when Dennis got to the Bulls, he kind of took a dip a little bit. He still made all defensive teams, but you had people like that's when
he
people
was
like
more
Shaq and Tim Duncan was coming along. So
Dennis went from a perimeter defender to a
inside
to everything.
Yeah.
To everything. Yo, wait. I want to ask y'all. Do y'all like how right now in this era, players are pretty much friends with each other? Like they whenever one goes off.
They've been doing that. Though.
That's okay. Just leave it on the outside. In between those lines, we can't be friends.
All right, yeah. So because earlier on, if during the NBA season, you were not my friend. So I was just wondering, do you guys like that era more or this era more?
But I hate when people say that because they make it seem like niggas just be like, oh no, I ain't gonna cross him up, he my friend. No, when you had people like Magic and Isaiah cheek kissing before tip off, Magic and Larry were best of friends in the 80s.
Yeah.
So like that's been a thing since the beginning of time. But I feel like it was right now it's worse though. Right now it's like the dude could be on the enemy team and you over here just like, yeah, man, that was crazy. Like, bro, I want to see you if the game is on. That's why I love Russ. If the game is on and you're not on my team, I don't like you.
I hear that
at all.
I hear that, but you got players like Magic and now in today's league, LeBron, who can be friendly and joke and laugh and talk with their friend who on the other team, but also go out there and beat them.
Yeah, it's still competition. Like Brown and Steph are good friends, but when they playing against each other, they're at each other's heads. You know what I mean? Brown tries to beat Steph as much as Steph tries to beat Brown, but
I want to see shit talking and hate. I want to see all that, bro.
They can't because it's like they're gonna get hit with text.
Which is so stupid. Oh my god!
They need to take that rule away, bro. I want to see like how back then AG would be in your grill saying the most reckless shit.
But he know who not to talk to.
Yeah.
Still though,
that nigga knew who not to talk to.
He'll be saying the most reckless, talking about you ugly, your girl ugly, your mama.
And then that nigga made the mistake of saying some shit to Melo and quickly ran to the team bus.
Yeah. He said that your girl like tastes like what? I don't know.
Cheerios.
Yeah, like
Cheerios.
Your girl tastes like honey nut chick.
Oh yeah, if I'm mellow, you gotta see me now.
That nigga ran to the team bus after the game. Knew he
Your
fucked
girl
up.
tastes like honey nut chick.
That nigga done said some messed up stuff. What did he say? He said something to somebody and asked did they have like leukemia
Oh
because they were bald
shit.
head or something. I like, bro, that nigga out of pocket.
Didn't he say
That
something about
nigga,
somebody dead?
Tim Duncan's mom.
Yeah.
I like,
yo,
bro,
that
that
nigga's
nigga's
out of
wild.
pocket, bro. Yo,
I don't know how Tim handled that one. He would
that
have to see me
nigga,
He
now.
beat that nigga
you
ass.
would have
That's
to
how
see
he
me
beat him
at
in the
the
game.
court.
Beat the fuck out
No,
of him, nigga.
he would have caught the fist.
You would have to see me at the game, bro.
I would have definitely checked him afterwards too.
I would have gave him one of them little Andrew Bynum's, what he did to JJ Barea.
Oh, one of those, you know.
Nah, that nigga behind him's a demon. That shit. He can't do that to a little man. It's crazy.
Bynum's one of the wildest niggas ever. Last time we saw that nigga, he had a perm on the Philly bench. We ain't seen him since.
Niggas just getting paid.
We ain't seen him since,
To do
bro.
nothing.
To do
That
nothing,
shit crazy.
bro.
Nigga was rocking the
We-
James Brown. It's crazy.
We ain't see that nigga since.
Hey, so okay, we pushing up on 2 hours. So
All right.
you know, how should we end this thing off?
Oh,
We ain't even get to the music yet.
We didn't. Eli ain't, but Eli, he's just gonna sit here and talk about how Kendrick Lamar, who ain't dropped the album in 5 years, is.
Wait. I want to ask, or before we hop onto that, I want to ask you one thing.
What?
What do you consider the best playoff series of all time?
Of all time,
Of all time.
you got to go Golden State, Cleveland, right?
No.
I agree.
I want to, but I can't because those first two games weren't entertaining.
But I think that was the best series of all time.
I'm going from game one to whenever they ended.
All right.
Being entertaining throughout the whole series.
Oh, Heat, San Antonio.
Which he 13-14? Or 12-13?
12-13.
12-13. Right? That's the Ray
Okay.
Allen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I would
LeBron,
argue that
Game
one.
7.
I would argue that one or Golden State OKC 2016.
That one was crazy.
But that's
As
just
well.
like how you said the first two games.
It
were
was?
like,
I
First
forgot.
two games.
Bro, but nah, you know what? I still go with 26, like Cavs against Warriors, because those last three games was some shit.
I'm gonna go 2013.
Word?
That series was wild.
I can't.
That was,
Those
if there was ever a back and forth, that series was a back and forth.
I can't, bro. Those last three games for 2016, that was probably the most fun I've had watching ball ever.
Not for me.
Word, bro. When Bron got that block, my whole house like shook. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm a Golden State fan. That shit was not pleasant for us.
Bro, and then when
Kai,
I was at I forgot where I was. It was this bar.
I don't think y'all realize the heartache that Golden State fans felt when you're sitting at home and then ESPN comes on and they're like, Draymond Green has just been suspended for a game. That shit hurt.
I believe it did, but I also think that y'all had confidence that y'all could still win.
We really didn't know, because we knew it took a team effort to get the shit done. And
I was so happy.
Without him, it's like, fuck.
I was so happy because that guy done kicked everybody in the nuts that year, and this time was finally the last time that the league had enough of that shit and was like, all right, bro.
And we kind of knew because Clay wasn't having the best of series. That series. Clay was kind of Clay was kind of like up and down.
Wasn't.
Well, we know Harrison. Why you gotta say his name? Nigga's cursed.
Bro, wait. And the last 4 minutes of that series was the best 4-minute stretch I think I've ever seen in ball.
I think that's the most that anybody's been on the edge of their seat.
Yes, bro. Because they were tied for like 3 minutes straight. It was just miss after stop after miss after stop. I was like, bro, somebody gonna have to score. And then I see Kyrie have the switch, that dribble, step back, and when he made that, I
It's
swear the
crazy. It's
bar
crazy
I was
because
at.
when nobody was scoring, me and Ricky looked at each other. It was like, whoever scores is winning this game.
Yep.
Like,
Oh yeah.
they winning this game. Just so happened to be Kyrie.
Yeah.
They were tied, bro, for like. Oh my god.
Let's get on this music real quick.
All right, bet.
Made it to the end of the episode. That means you really enjoyed it, and we appreciate you for tuning in. That was part 1. Be sure to stick around. Look for the links for part 2. We'll also leave that link in the description down below. Yeah, man, we appreciate it. Remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit.